Back at it again. Seejeanty, nous parler. We're doing what we always do, which is bring you real, impactful information that's going to help you transition and be well and be a success in the country. This episode is really important to me because I have a longtime friend, longtime mentor who's going to be bringing that same information that helped me to be successful to you. Pascal Antoine. I said it right this time. Too many bloopers that we messed that up on. We're gonna roll with it. So my good friend Pascal Antoine is here joining us, and it's gonna be a really good episode. I'm looking forward to having a lot of information with you. So let's get going. We have one of the original OGs of social media, one of the first folks who came back in early 2009 with Haiti Exchange that was all about bringing and showing different aspects of Haiti. And again, if you haven't subscribed yet, we're gonna have a little banner on the bottom. Go out and do that. Stop what you're doing, go out and do it, and then come back, right? And he's gonna be talking about that. I look forward to hearing that information from him. A little more about his background, MIT grad, right? So he didn't have to come back, right? A lot of offers, right? But he came back, and again, he's been here over 10 plus years, sharing and providing a Haitian American / pure Haitian experience to the world. And Pascal, thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you for having me.
Right.
Now, I have to say that we've been friends online for a very long time.
Yeah.
We've been chatting back and forth, and I met you actually very recently, but it feels like I've known you for a really long time because we're always exchanging information and chatting and just trying to see what's up. I'm not in Haiti anymore, but I was actually living here for a good 5 years.
Yeah.
And I left about a year ago, and I'm back for some other projects. But Haiti Exchange is something that I started, it was a long time ago, back in 2000.
Yeah.
2000, 2002, it started really picking up. And back then, it was really a forum site where people came on and they learned about Haiti, they discussed a lot of things.
So even before you moved?
Yeah, well, this was way before I moved here. Mm-hmm. Actually, that was the impetus for me to move here. Yeah. We went through the earthquake. I mean, I came here literally... there's a couple of days after the earthquake.
Yeah.
Got a lot of footage there. And slowly but surely, I've been transitioning to more of a media company. Now I concentrate on video production. And having been here for a while, we did a lot of things. I did the Timamun video, which was very popular. It was a hit.
Pushing a million views, guys.
It was a hit out here.
When I say it's original OG, seriously, original OG.
I've done some documentaries for USAID. A lot more music videos, a lot of other videos for NGOs, for non-government organizations, and things of that nature. I've been having fun in Haiti. Haiti always brings me back.
Right.
Always brings me back.
So what needs to be noted about Pascal is that he has been successful by all accounts. Guy who was over there, got inspired to come back, and from USAID, from local restaurants and stores, from some of the larger companies in the country, he's done work, and again, you've been successful by all accounts. I mean, very successful. Where you've done work for USAID, as you mentioned. Yeah. You've done work with a lot of the larger companies, restaurants in the country, even Vox recently.
Yes, that was actually very interesting. One thing I realized when I was here is to make some extra income, somebody gave me the idea to become a fixer. And what a fixer is somebody who sort of hangs around a journalist, like an American journalist would be coming into Haiti, doesn't know the culture, doesn't know the language. They need somebody to translate for them, to show them around, to do some logistics for them. So I got a call from Vox, Vox.com. They were doing a feature on borders all over the world, troubled borders all over the world. And one of the borders that they concentrated on was Haiti and the Dominican Republic. We all know, how that's going down. And I actually traveled with the journalist up and down the Dominican border and appear in that video for a good couple of seconds where I'm actually on a bus in the Dominican Republic and realizing that the Dominican officials are just checking passports of dark-skinned people on the bus. So stuff like that. Yeah, I've been through it. I've been through it. That was a very interesting experience. Very, very interesting experience.
Brought a link to that video.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting stuff. So tell folks about your pre-Haiti life. How was that, and what were you doing before you made?
Now, I was actually born in France, and I went to the United States at the age of 2, at the tender age of 2. My mother, being a psychology major, she made sure that I kept up with the French. Donc, je parle français très, très bien. And also with the Creole, okay? When my grandmother went to the United States from Haiti, you know, I just kind of learned Creole. But coming here was a little weird, you know, because I spoke that diaspora Creole. And when I first came here, you take on parler Creole comme ça. So people would laugh at me and, you know, ça blandi and all that kind of stuff. Mais kounya Creole moi correct, parler en Creole rec, de temps en temps, des fois. Okay, some people are laughing at me, so maybe that's not entirely true. But my Creole has definitely improved since I've been here. But yeah. So what were you were you doing media for companies in the States before? No, in the States I was doing IT work.
Okay.
I graduated from MIT, like he mentioned, or maybe you didn't mention it. I graduated from MIT, and I started working in IT. I worked for banks for a very long time. I was a project manager. And in 2008, when the market crashed, I decided, okay, things are a little shaky here. Let me start concentrating on media, which I've been doing since I was 12 years old in one shape or form. I became an independent consultant, and one thing led to another, and I ended up in Haiti for about 5 years doing really pure media work. I do voiceover work also, especially in Haitian Creole. I've done voiceover work for Disney, for Home Depot. Nothing that people would usually hear, but things for their Haitian employees and stuff like that. And, you know, pretty good stuff. I love doing that stuff. I love doing that kind of stuff.
So you came here and pursued your passion.
I pursued my
right?
that's what I really did. I pursued my passion here. I really went after my passion. I said to myself, what is it that you really, really enjoy doing? And I went ahead and I just pursued it.
And that's the one big thing I tell folks, come to the country and make sure whatever you're doing, you're passionate.
Right.
Because it's not easy. And you're going to talk about that.
It's not easy at all.
What helps you push through and get over is that you have a real desire internally to get, and it sounds like that's what you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went ahead and did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk about the how and why of transitioning.
Okay.
Right. So because I know you helped me. So who helped you?
Okay.
And then how did you how long it took?
The how and why of transitioning. While I was doing HaitiExchange.com, I was in Haiti very often, but I would never stay. I would always come here for 1 week or 2 weeks. I would take a lot of images, do a lot of filming, go back to the States and do all my editing and post stuff up to the Haiti Exchange website, which back then was a forum website. Right around the time of the earthquake, as I mentioned, I came here about a couple of days after the earthquake, was supposed to stay for 2 weeks. I ended up staying for 3 months. It was just so amazing what was going on. I was getting so much footage. There were so many stories to tell that I didn't want to just rush back to the States. And eventually I decided to come back here. And one of the things so when I finally did come here, so right after the earthquake, I decided, wow, I want to come here, but I want to stay here a little longer. And initially I said to myself, I want to come here and I want to stay here for 6 months. And then it got longer. Okay, maybe I'll stay here for a year. And then, but one of the things that prevented me from coming here was that at the time, internet access was very difficult. It was very expensive, and it was very slow. So I said, let me wait a while. But finally, when it got to the point where I think the technology reached a point where I could actually use it, I just made the plunge.
Yeah.
I made the plunge, and I came here, I got an apartment, I bought a car, and I started working. And at first it was very difficult. Actually, no, I can't even say it was difficult because I already had a lot of connections and I already had a lot of projects going on. And it was just a matter of making it continue, continuing the projects that I was already working on and getting new projects in the meantime.
Okay.
So it worked out.
Pretty smooth, and you just made the jump.
I made the jump.
After some time back and forth and getting to know the culture. How long did that take, though? That from the very first time when you started, you said it maybe up to 5 years it took kind of.
So even though I was already kind of familiar, having gone back and forth from the States to Haiti, living here and coming for 2 weeks are two totally different things. Because now you've got to work consistently, you've got bills to pay, you've got this to do, you've got that to do. So it is a little different, and it did take a lot of adjusting. But I found that with persistence, you can sort of figure a lot of things out. For instance, setting my company up, you need what's called a patent. And I don't know if in another episode you've talked about this.
We'll provide the link. 2 years it took to get my patent.
So I talked to people about getting a patent. It's and people were telling me, oh, everybody has a cousin who can get it for you, who can do this for you, who can whatever. And I'm listening to all these people. And finally I spoke to one guy. He says, yeah, I'll get you a patent, but we'll do it in Leogan so that it's not as expensive. And now when I asked him how much he would do it for me, how much it would cost, he straight up told me something like $7,000. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I went down to DGI, which is the department, which is the tax department.
Yeah.
I went down to DGI, Direction Générale d'Impôts.
Yeah.
I asked them questions. They told me how much it would cost. I went to the bank, got my money, went back, filled out all the paperwork. It took a while, and I got my patent for 500 and change in less than a day. So a lot of people will tell you a lot of different things, but sometimes you've just got to do the homework for yourself.
Check that episode.
You got to do it. You got to do it for yourself. Yeah. You just got to go and do it. Don't feel intimidated. Yeah. Just go and do it for yourself. Right. And get all your stuff in order.
Right. So once you're here,
yeah,
what were the challenges living here? Mm-hmm. And then once you're done with that, talk about the business challenges.
Wow, the challenges of living here. I think some of the biggest challenges were
how you overcome it. How you overcame them.
Some of the biggest challenges were social challenges. I have a little staff here, and as we all know, unfortunately, we're late for a lot of things. Yeah. And so, for instance, I'll just give one example. We'll have a shoot or something, and I'll tell my staff to be there at a particular time, and I tell them that we're going to leave at 7 a.m. sharp, for instance. If you're late, I'm sorry, I'm leaving you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave you. Mm-hmm. If you're late 3 times, I'm going to have to let you go. It's just the way it goes. And eventually they sort of got around to understanding my way of doing things. They call me, they say, oh, Pascal, c'est le blanc. Pascal follows white time. He's always on time. Everybody has to be on time. Well, a lot of people here sometimes don't realize that when you waste time, that's like you're wasting money. You're wasting effort. Yeah. You're wasting money. So I made sure that they got it. And eventually they were faulting me for being 2 minutes late, which I loved. I loved that. So if I was 2 minutes late for something, they're like, Pascal, oui, Pascal, you're late. And I like that. I'm like, okay, you guys get it. Yeah. You guys get it. That's just one example of many, many obstacles.
So that's the business living. How was that?
Business in terms of just running the business?
Just living here. One of the biggest challenges?
I mean, after a couple of years, you get into your rhythm. Yeah. You get into your rhythm. You know who to go to for this. I knew where my barber was. I knew where this was. I knew where that was. And it got actually pretty easy. And now, I haven't been back for a year. This is my first time back in a year, and I'm very comfortable. Right. I could walk down the street. I don't feel intimidated like I did when I first got here. Yeah. There's a lot that takes getting used to, but when you're here for a while, it's just another place where people live.
Right. So, opportunities. Where are the current big opportunities? There's a Haitian American right now looking at you, Haitian Canadian perhaps, Haitian Chilean right now looking at you and saying, man, I want to come back. And particularly maybe since your background is media, talk a little about where the opportunities. How could they do it?
As many problems as Haiti has, Haiti is virgin territory for a lot of businesses. Virgin territory. If you've got the wherewithal to be here and be very persistent, there's really almost nothing you can't do because there's so many things that are missing. So to me, I think when you talk about where the opportunities are, I could be here talking for an hour about, I think there are opportunities everywhere, everywhere. Things happen in Haiti very late. So a good way to find out what you want to do is to see what's going on in the States and the rest of the world that's not already happening in Haiti, because it eventually will be happening here in Haiti. So there's a lot of opportunity when it comes to multimedia, when it comes to app development and stuff, things of that nature. There are a lot of things that are just not here yet. I'll give you an example. There is someone, I don't know if it's successful yet, but there is a motorcycle version of Uber that's supposedly in the works. So there are a lot of things that you can take advantage of. You just have to kind of use your head but I think what's even more important than that, is to stick to your passion. Stick to something you will really love. Don't just do something because you think, oh, it's going to give me money. I'm going to really get rich on it. No, do something that you really enjoy doing, because working here, you got to love what you do. You've got to love what you do.
Easy.
Or it's not going to be
easy. Business anywhere is not easy.
Right.
But especially
here
so
is a special case.
Media in Haiti. Like where
Yes.
do you see it going? Like where, just in general, I feel like there's just a lot of growth that could happen. Like how do you see that growth happen?
I'll tell you, one of the things that got me here originally was what I thought was lack of professionally made videos, so on and so forth here in Haiti. I was looking at a couple of things. Even on TV, I'd look at some stuff and I'm like, what? I mean, how could this get on television? One thing that I can say is that I've seen so many improvements in the quality of work that is coming out of a lot of individuals. And you've got a lot of people doing a lot of great things. Yeah, there are a couple of pockets where, wow, yeah, this could use some improvements. But overall, I think Haiti's doing a very good job of keeping up with media trends, keeping up with quality of work, so on and so forth. But there are still a couple of holes here and there on state television and on other in other televisions and in radio also that I think could be improved on.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's definitely, media is here. Okay. Media is here. I mean, radio, for instance, is a really important medium for people. That's where people get most of their news, so on and so forth. That's where, but right now what's happening also is the revolution in social media is huge. When you see a demonstration on the street that seems to come out of nowhere, that's all Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram getting people to sort of rise up, almost like a flash mob, So people are very, very in tune here. When it comes to that type of media, social media, people are really in tune.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I mean, me, what I'm doing right now, for example, is part of that dialogue, and of course, the more we have other people doing it, the better. Right. So, Pascal,
yes.
What is next for you, my brother?
Wow, the sky's the limit. Actually, like I said, I left Haiti about a year ago, really because I missed my life in the States. I wanted to have coal and hot water again. So I left. I left Haiti, but I don't think I will ever abandon Haiti. And what I'm going to be doing is I'll be coming back and forth. So I actually came in this time for a trip. They wanted a videographer. They wanted a video producer for a trip, my Haiti travels trip, which I did. Went to Okap, went to Jacmel, and now I'm actually editing all of that footage. But at the same time, I just got a new opportunity to do some social media marketing for a hotel nearby. And so I'm going to be here for a couple of weeks doing that. After that, I go back to the States and I'll be coming back and forth. I'll probably be back and forth several times this year.
And that's one thing that's cool, is that you're really gunning for a lifestyle that has you, one foot in, one foot out.
I want the best of both worlds. I want the best of both worlds. So anybody who wants that, you gotta envision how you want your life to be and just go for it. And I envision myself traveling a lot, which I already do, but I also envision myself having one foot in the United States, one foot in Haiti. The 5 years that I spent here got me really used to Haiti. I mean, you could drop me anywhere in Haiti and I'll know how to get around. I can speak, I just know the culture and the whole nine. So that makes me really comfortable this time around. But I'm gonna keep on going back and forth.
That's a big thing. I don't want folks to think that what I'm trying to encourage folks is complete exodus from the States. No, there's a style de vie that has you in both places. And again, Haiti wins when there is that sort of back and forth, because you have folks bring expertise, bringing ideas, bringing capacity and money, and physically being here, not just shoving money and heading
just saying something. A big problem that I saw while I was here is that there was a huge wave of very young people going to Chile.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd go by the airport and there were tons of young people going to Chile. These are brains leaving the country and going to work for Chile. A lot of them may never, ever come back. Okay. So I think, especially for us in the States, especially for people in Florida, and that's where I am now. I'm from New York, but now I'm living in Florida. So it's a lot easier for me to come back and forth. So I'm, again, getting the best of both worlds. I'm doing things in the States, but I'm not abandoning Haiti, which really, really, really needs our help. really need your help.
So Haiti Exchange, we have that. He has a portfolio of just really awesome videos that you have to go check out. So Haiti Exchange, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Look out for that. And then www.pascalantoine.com.
PascalAntoine.com.
And again, whatever you're looking to do in the country, as you mentioned, he's a fixer. So whatever you're looking to do, and you're trying to film it, and this guy is the guy. And hopefully, more importantly, I can get this more often in terms of him coming, because you should have saw it, guys. He's helping us with the lighting and the positioning and everything. Like, man, we got to get this guy somehow fully involved with Seejeanty and doing some stuff. So
that's a big possibility.
Hopefully,
that's a big possibility.
I got you on camera. We got it on camera.
That's a big possibility.
So it's contractual.
I like what this guy is doing. Seejeanty.
So again, Pascal, thanks so much
You're
for coming.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Great pleasure.
And again, guys, come back next episode, and we're here to fill you up with information like this, so you can be also here and just doing it and being successful. Yep.